Apparently it's that time again. Yeah. Okay. Hey everybody, Steve here. What we're doing is a little bit of an unboxing here. As you can see, what we ended up doing is ordering some stuff from Amazon all the way in the United States. Took the slow boat, actually a few weeks to get here to Korea, and it got delivered. Prime. If you order stuff in Korea, if it's over like $50, and you get free shipping, and then if it's under $150, then you don't have to worry about import taxes or fees. So the question is, what did we order? Well, as you guess from the title, we probably ordered some paints, which is what we did. What paints did we get? That is the question, and therein lies the rub. So, I had a 50-50 chance of this being oriented in the right way. We've got our little Amazon thing. We'll put that over there, and Speed Paint Mega Set. So, this is what we got. And we even got a brush, and we got a little palette thing, which is this guy's little baby brother. Cute. Okay. So, this is going to be the question. Is this going to be worth it? Is this going to be worth the money I paid? Because, Lord knows, Army Painter paints are a bit expensive. So, we shall see. Just love taking this stuff. And of course, you can already hear the stuff rolling around in there. So, let's go ahead and take this off first. La-la. And there we have our, boy, that's a little rinky-dink. It works though. I wish it was that round one that just had like semicircles or whatever. I would have liked that a lot better. And then we end up getting a speed paint brush. I didn't know there was such thing as a speed paint brush. Did you? Barely? Speed paint brush. So we'll keep that in mind. But this is what we ended up getting. The Army Painter Speed Paint Mega Set 2.0. And we've got combo set. We got some more film. And so yeah, we just see some stuff here. Contents may include paints from whatever. If you're in California, everything causes cancer. One coat and done. That's what it promises. So we'll see about that. Do you notice that guy is like highly zenithal? That is like big time dry brushing or airbrushing. Supposedly it's got an included free painting guide. Well, it's not really free. So one coat and done. We get 50 of these speed paints. 46 are speed paint colors. We get 3 metallics and 1 medium. And wow, interesting. And the speed paint medium is, I'm assuming, is the matte white, which we do have matte white with our regular Army Painters paint. So we've got that there. So always having more paint is good. And we got Grim Black, Occultist Cloak, Burnt Moss, Battleship Gray, Ashen Stone, a bunch of weird different colors, Dragon Red, Green, Honey Yellow. Then the words before that is something pretty wild. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Heard a lot of good things about this, so we'll see on whether that is true or not. And the question is, will it be inside the trays? Because the other Army paints, when they came in the box, basically none of them were in the trays that they were in. We'll see how it goes. And once again, we had a 50-50 chance. So we've got another paintbrush here. This is a base coating brush. So that's pretty small as well. So you got 2 paintbrushes. We've got a speed paint sticker on there, so we can put some stickers on to something or other. probably put that onto our 3D printer. Thank you for choosing Army Painter. Right. And how to speed paint. Yeah, you put on that, and then you, number 2, you put a bunch of stuff and then paint and then finish it. And there you go. So it's got a video tutorial on here that you can look out on these QR codes. So that's kind of a good thing. Set that off to the side. Ooh, handy card. New bottles. So, wow, could you imagine that? Complete range of 216 paints. That is insane. I wonder if that comes in a kit. That would be like an awesome present. So, and then what we end up having is the Army Painting Guide. Okay, table of contents. Beautiful people playing and painting. The new range, War Paints Fanatic. And we got. Oh, you're leaving? Yeah. Okay. All right. Have fun. Tell her I said hi. Okay. Love you. Love you too. The wife is going to see the daughter a little bit. So one coat and done. So the whole idea is that after you've done this, the true one coat painting solution, an alternative to using regular acrylic war paint, which we have those, and then we also have the war painter or Army Painter airbrush paints, which I haven't done a lot of airbrushing. I've done more brushing with that. And is designed to leave your models with intense shading, vibrant color, and highlight effect in one application to give you instant color and perfect contrast. Perfect. Instant. Gaming. Start by white. Shake well. Dry palette rather than a wet palette. Okay, interesting. Apply speed paint to the area of the miniature or the color you want. Let it dry. Get your best results by starting with the lightest color first. Okay. Sounds good. Finish the base off using different tufts and basing materials for our Battlefield's basing range, which is very interesting. I have noticed that if you do a base, kind of like just the regular, like we've got this Warhammer base guy here, and what ends up happening is you can have the greatest paint job on the model itself, but if you don't have a well painted or designed base, you're just going to say, meh. But if you start doing, making a little bit of an interesting base, now you're drawn to the base, and then that kind of draws you. The first thing you see is, whoa, what is that? That's just not a normal base. And then you start looking, and then your eyes go up to the model, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we got some cool stuff going on here. So, at least that's what I think anyway. I don't know, it could be wrong. So, yeah, you do that, let it dry, finish it off, and boom, there you go. Bob's your uncle, and hopefully you like Bob. So complementary colors, color theory, making a plan, base differences, the whole 9 yards. Then it goes into pimping out all of their other stuff and knives and utilities and accessories and paint sticks and whatever, priming colors, base coating, all of this stuff on how to do this and how to do that using war air paints. So I've got those, so that'd be a good read. I keep saying I'm going to read those things, but I don't really. Washes, your different washes and what those can attain. Yeah, just so many paints and not enough money. So soft, strong and dark tones is what we got going on. You got you got all kinds of stuff in here. That's like 25 pages. Finishing touches, 29 pages. Boom, 30, 31, gaming support. Adventure starter. They got a lot of cool stuff in there. But I'd like to get, that looks cool. I'd like to get a big poster of that. Maybe this could be like the big maps on the wall that you'd end up getting, and then you put a pin in all the places that you've been. Maybe if you had a big one of these, and then you put a pin in all of the paints that you ended up having. That'd be kind of cool. maybe, maybe not. Okay, so the same thing that we got going on is we got a bunch of colors in their trays. Actually, it's not too bad. Not too bad. So we got tray, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 trays. So package pretty decent. Package pretty decent. So anyway, yeah, this is going to be the new paints that we're going to do. This is just going to be a little unboxing video, and then what we'll end up doing is we'll get some of our and since we've been doing a little bit of dry brushing, we've got this guy here, and we've got the little Viking dude. I don't know how well that's going to work out, but we could try these two guys later on, and then maybe even our Ivor, because he's really decked out pretty good. I probably need to repaint this because I had to do some filling in there because you saw some gaps in putting him together. So I don't know, maybe we'll do him at a later time. But yeah, really looking forward to it. And then I also have some of these guys, the bigger guys of, is it this guy? Yeah, this guy is a little bit bigger, and we've done some zenithal on him, and so he's all ready to go. So we might end up doing him. So that could be an interesting little project as well. So try out the speed paint stuff and see how it goes. Now, where am I going to put these paints? Where am I going to put these paints? I have a place for these paints, and I'm going to show you, because what I ended up doing is designing this in Tinkercad, which I know it's Tinkercad, and what we ended up doing is making this for a paint rack, and these paints would fit in there just like so. And so if we end up, and they're even tilted back a little bit, so yeah. And how many of these do we have? We have 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 60, 66. We got 66 of these. So we got some room for a couple of extras in case we, I don't know, make some weird paint or washes on our own. We could put those in there as well. So we got a few extras. This you can find on my Creality Print profile page. I'll put the link in the description box a little bit later on. But yeah, I was able to print this out. This is pretty hefty. This is hefty. It's got some feet on there. I glued those on there, and it's angled back, as you can see. You know, kind of not bad. So if that is your flat plane, let's see if we can get this flat or flat-ish. But if that's the plane that it's sitting on, it's angled a little bit, and then you can put your paints in there, and that's what we're going to end up doing. Because the other paints that I have them in these like basswood, basswood, little things that were cut out by laser engravers or laser cutters, and then you put it together. I got some from Green Stuff World, and no, those are all the ones that I've gotten from Green Stuff World. So I wanted something a little bit different. So yeah, this will be the perfect place to put all these. Boom, and they fit. And in case you're wondering, they even got little notches up here to hold it in. So if for some reason you do something like that, the paint still holds in there because there's that little lip. Not that that would ever happen, but if there's like an earthquake or something, or you know, Lord knows what happens. So anyway, that's what we got going on. We will end up doing that. And well, I guess you know what we could do. I guess we could just put these in here. But I would want to put them in the order of how they're supposed to go. So do I really want to do that? Green, black, occult. I don't think they're grim black. Occult cloak. Yeah, I don't think they're in any specific order. Periwinkle purple. Speed paint medium. Occultist cloak. Burnt moss. There's burnt moss. Not bad. And then, what was the other one? Burnt moss. Asher stone. Asher stone. something gray, battleship gray. And then we got magic blue. Magic blue, where are you? There's magic blue. And then something coral, pink. I'm assuming Moon Lake coral. So I'll put that there. Naughty red. Is that what that says? We have a naughty red. Peachy flesh, golden. No, we don't have any naughty, no naughty stuff there. Haughty red? Maybe it's haughty red. Murder scene, bright red, carmine dragon. Seriously? Naughty red? Haughty red? Dark gray, blah, blah, blah. It looks like it says haughty, something red. Naughty red, haughty red. Slaughter red. Slaughter red. Naughty red? And then, seriously. Something glow. We have a glow. Goddess glow? Goddess glow. That's what the next one is. And then we have Satch Brown. Looking for a brownish type of color. These over here. So get rid of one tray. And we have a Satchel Brown. That's the next one. And what is the next one we end up having? I'm gonna put this right up here so I can read what's going on and see what we got going. Okay, so the last one was Satchel Brown. And then something Deca. Green, chartreuse, honey dip, gold, brownish decay. I bet that's it. Brownish decay, ochre clay, which is this one, and then Rudy fur, Rudy fur, Rudy fur, and then noble brown. That's warrior skin. Peach, blah, noble brown. Where are you? Probably one of these. Noble skin, noble brown. Bony matter. Seriously. Dusk red. Kind of looking over all these things because really? Come on. Rudy fur something. Ready? Rudy? Rudy fur. So we did that in ochre clay. Rudy fur. Noble brown. So that's what we're looking at. Noble brown. Noble skin. Don't tell me to change the names. Change the names and seriously, really, you do that to me? I'm guessing. Really, we'll put these in the right side up. I like some of the colors. Nuclear sunrise, fire drake, noble skin. Noble brown. I'm going to say the noble skin. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that they changed some names. Okay, Warrior Brown. So that's got to be changed to Warrior Skin, I'm assuming. And then Maize Yellow. We got Maize Yellow. Look at that. That's a nice color. And then Ancient Honey. It's going to be a nice color as well. And then Nuclear Sunrise. It's going to be it's like a vivid orange. And then Fire Drake. Fire Drake is there. And then, what do we got at Fire Drake? Dusk Red. Dusk Red is over here. And then we've got Ghoul something. Ghoul Green. Put these so I can read these. I'm also waiting for, oh there it is, Ghoul Green. I'm also waiting for a video switcher to come in so I can have more cameras and stuff like that and have, you know, just so you can see what's going on. What was that? Caribbean Ocean, something sea. So we got some sea something over here. Raging Sea. That's kind of a cool color. Tidal Wave. So it's kind of a purplish thing that we got going on there. Royal Blue. That's Royal Robes. Yeah, they changed the name of stuff. Seriously, really? I'm trying to do shapes and colors, and you're screwing me all up here, Army Painter. And then we have Beowulf Blue. And then we've got Tyrian Navy. We got that. And then something Murder Scene. Carmine Dragon, Bright Red. It's actually Murder Scene. Carmine Dragon, which we got this here. That is a bright, look at that. That's some pretty wild colors there. Poppy Red. So you can do some poppy stuff. Poppy! And then Bright Red, maybe? I'm assuming this is Bright Red because they have the picture of the guy in front of where the shapes and colors, you're messing me up. Okay, we got another trays done. And after that, we go down to the next one, Charming Chartreuse. Charming Chartreuse looks a lot darker than what it does in the picture. And then Algae Green. That kind of looks like algae green, so we got that. Gunner Camo. Algae Green Forest Spirit. Algae Green Forest Spirit Sprite. And then we have Gunner Camo. And then Gilly Do that. Gilly Do this. And then we have Shamrock Green. Orc Skin. It's like, who puts these in the box in the trays? They're not in any discernible order. That kind of bugs me sometimes. Okay, so Orc Skin, Bony Matter. We got that going on. We're gonna have to do some caps on here, like I do on the other ones, so that we can see what these colors are. That's gonna be the other thing to do, as if I needed to do more stuff. Okay, Bony Ground, Bony Matter. Yay! Got rid of more trays. And the box. And the box has colors, but I'm wondering if that's the right naming convention. I don't know. Just going what's off the front of the box. So we've got that, and then Matter Peachy Flesh, Aged Hide, Hopite Gold, Talos Bronze. So we got that. Broadsword Silver. We've got the Speed Paint Medium. And then we have Purple Swarm, which is right there. Moody Mauve. What is a mauve? I guess that's a color. And then Familiar Pink. Then that, Periwinkle Purple. And Desolate Brown. We missed one. Damn it. Dang it. Maybe that's another one. That's probably this one that's hiding right there. Dang it. Seriously? Desolate Brown. I think it is. So somewhere around here, because of this dude that's here, is covering up. So we're gonna have to find a place for the Desolate Brown. So we'll just put them up in the homeless place there. So yeah, there it is. That's what we end up having. There is our Army Painter speed paints with some of the things not with the correct names that is in the bottle in the box. It's forgivable, but you think for the amount of money that you pay for these things, it would be spot on. But with that, it could be that this is correct. I don't know. It says shamrock green, blah, blah, bony matter. But then this is kind of like in a different 50? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. We got 50. Alrighty, so, but I like this, but then I like this. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's what we end up having. We got our speed paints in, and we're going to be trying this on the next video. So I can't read comments. I didn't set up my tablet. It's charging. Forgive me. So if you're leaving comments, I appreciate that, and I'll read them after the video is over. I got some other stuff to do. And yeah, that's what we end up having. Speed paints. We'll try doing it on another video. Comes with a couple of brushes and your little paint things, so you're all ready to go and do your speed painting. Paint speedily. And that's going to be it. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And with that being said, we're going to close out this video. I'm going to turn my back on you real quick, but I'm going to take the mic with me. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to the final page. And there I am. There I am. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And email address, you can see it there. You can buy me coffee. That is also there as well. And people who bought me coffee, that's a scrolling ticker, folks. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. The best thing that you can do, though, is like and subscribe to the channel. That would be the best thing that you could do. And if you got any tips or tricks for using speed paints, because I've never used them before, hopefully it's not that hard. Brush, paint, put it on the model. How hard can it be, right? I can screw it up. But put those in the comments section or send me an email and I answer my email. It might take me a couple of days, but I do answer my emails. So with that being said, we're going to let you go and we're going to close out this video and we will see you on the next one. Peace.